2-1-2. You wanna beef with your king? What is you gonna do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Returnable from the 2. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. He's got room to roam here. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running once more with Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Henry running to the left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming here. Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Daniels gonna throw to get us started. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He's going to field this at the 2. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He sends this away, and oh, this is gonna be a field flipper. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. Get it! Daniels back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 37 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders, hoping to take a lead going into the break. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Alert! Alert! Unlock line!
Here's Robinson. He gets 4 yards on the carry. That's going to leave him just a yard out on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's got Andrews. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now it's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Jackson's gonna throw again. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now we're gonna have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, here's Jackson. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jeremy Chinn has got it. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Daniels on 1st down. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So it'll be second down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before going out. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. Smash. 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels off the play action. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down.
Okay,
And nice
ready?
to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Here we go, stop.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Well, after a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jackson throwing here. Andrews with the catch. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
On the go.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tag. Shot alert.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders want to end it in regulation if they can. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Go.
Daniels from the pistol. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return, down to the 5.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Henry. And they'll bring him down after an all right gain. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down. Trying to run with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You felt at the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
Oh no, the ball is loose! And the Commanders pick this one up. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Trying to break a return. Oh no, he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense